When we talk of sardine bread, this is how cotton-like it is supposed to be. This is the best bread recipe you'll find out there in the whole internet. So make sure you save this for later, okay? Let us jump right in. Right here in the mixing bowl, I'll start in by adding lukewarm water. Now bring in sugar and the yeast. I'm using the instant yeast here, but just to make sure, I'm going to let it proof for 5 minutes until it becomes a little bit foamy to know that my yeast is alive. You see that my yeast has, like, it's looking foamy. It shows that your yeast is good to go. I will now add in the oil or the liquid from the sardine inside at this point. You're going to save the fish of the sardine for later, okay? Now bring in some all-purpose flour, powdered milk, salt to taste. Then you're going to go ahead and mix everything until it comes together as a dough. When it comes together at this point, now bring in some softened butter. I always recommend to bring softened butter at this point, okay? You want to mix until it is smooth, just like this. This is how the perfect dough is supposed to look like. It's not supposed to be that sticky. Now remove it from there, and we are just going to fold it with our hands like this. Your hand is supposed to like still be clean and not like dirty from the stickiness of the dough, okay? Now fold this and you want to transfer to a bowl so that it is going to rise. But first off, for your bowl, you want to grease the bowl first so that your dough doesn't dry out or becomes crusty. Repeat the same process on top of the dough. Apply more oil or grease on top of it, and you're going to cover and let it rise for 1 hour 30 minutes, okay? After an hour 30, this is how it's looking. It has doubled in size. You want to press that to release any air bubbles or any trapped air, okay? Do not skip this part. So the next thing you want to do, I'm just going to set that aside for now. Then for our sardine or our fish, transfer that to a pan and you want to mash it up. Cooking with Claudie. Cooking. Now set that aside. Now for the dough, you want to divide that into portions. Now for this dough today, I'll be using like a different pan and to fold it. Just keep watching ahead because I'll be showing you another way to wrap it, okay, if you do not have this same pan, okay? Now I'll just be rolling them like this. Put the fish inside and roll, then you transfer to a greased pan. Make sure your pan is greased. From kids to adults, he go yummy, yummy, he go yummy, yummy. Easy to follow from kids to adults, he go yummy, yummy, he go yummy, yummy. This is looking so good. Cover and let it rise for 45 minutes. So for the remaining dough, I want to be showing you how you can fold this one like into a single loaf, right? If you do not want to go through the process of the first method, you can just fold a whole loaf just like this. Flatten that out first, then you can put the fish inside. You see, I always flatten out my dough in front of the baking pan so that the sizes or the size matches the baking pan appropriately. Now you want to fold that and transfer to a grease pan. I'm sure this is going to be the easiest one for you guys. I know some extra, yes. I'm sometimes extra, I know that for sure. I just like the other first one because it's a little bit stylish, if you know what I mean. So that one is going to rise as well. So for our egg wash, you need 1 whole egg and a tablespoon of milk. If you do not have milk, you can as well skip the milk part, okay? So after 45 minutes, this is how it is looking. Go ahead and brush the egg wash on it, and it's going to go to the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes. Mine bakes for 30 minutes exactly. 30 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. About 20 minutes in the oven, you can just check it, okay? Now that has been fully baked. See how beautiful that is looking. I'm just gonna cut it to see how for you to see how cotton soft that is looking. This bread is melting in your mouth. This thing was finished in the space of like in an hour. It was all finished because everybody was just passing and cutting and cutting and cutting, and because it was still hot as well. So see how beautiful that is looking. So make sure you save this recipe for later, okay, because you're definitely gonna need this one. If you do not like sardine, you can skip the sardine part, okay. Definitely skip the sardine part if you do not like it. So guys, thank you so much for all the love, the support, the comments. You know, all those like inspire me or encourages me to bring you guys more recipes. So keep supporting my page, okay. Until meet again, bye. And don't forget to check my website cookingwithclaudie.com.